public safety announcement emergency. When it's not college football season, a public safety announcement can come anytime. It's an emergency. During football season, public safety announcement usually come on a Monday after the whole weekend has been done and settled, and I speak on it. So my final reaction I want to give to you guys about Sedeur Sanders being drafted in the 5th round. Kind of my first video, it was amazing. That video was made before Stephen A. Smith made his video. That video was made before what's the wide receiver for Dallas Cowboys. Y'all know who I'm talking about. Alvin Harper. So my video was made before them guys made their video. And then when I went back and listened to Stephen A. Smith and Alvin Harper video, they mentioned some of the things I had said. That because it's very obvious what happened. And it's very obvious just looking at the whole situation. But so I want to give y'all my reaction of the follow-up on the whole situation. And I kind of like this too. Let me stop myself. I kind of like this, giving my analysis on sports. So I might do this a few more times with my channel and see how things go. But anyway, so my final reaction to this Sedeur being drafted to the Cleveland Browns in the 5th round. How pathetic, how embarrassing, and how disappointed this whole situation is for the NFL, for the Cleveland Browns, for Deion Sanders, for Sedeur Sanders, and for the casual fans. The whole situation was a complete, utter joke, embarrassment, and it was horrible to even watch, my opinion. So whether you like Deion Sanders or whether you like Sedeur, that as a man, as a person, that this doesn't have nothing to do with your personal feelings against someone or what they can do on the football field. If you can play, you can play. You can be a villain, but if you can play, you can play. You don't have to like when Alabama play Auburn, I hate everybody on the Auburn football team, and coaches and the fans. But it doesn't mean that the fans are not people. It doesn't mean the football players is not good football players or the coaches. They are. It doesn't mean they're not human. I respect all that, but I'm just trying to make a comparison. I don't like them, but I gotta respect them. Period. And the respectability for Sedeur Sanders, his play on the field wasn't respected. It was disrespected. His play was disrespected. He come out as one of the top 20 players in the draft. Some of them had him in the top, had him ranked as the number 2 quarterback. Hell, Mel Kiper had him ranked number 1 quarterback over Cam Ward. Mel Kiper did. And y'all heard what Mel Kiper said. He was disgusted. He like the NFL, not the NFL, but the team doesn't know how to evaluate quarterback, and it's been going on for years. Mel Kiper said that. So let me get on my final reaction about the situation. So the Cleveland Browns finally draft Sedeur, 5th round. And watching the Cleveland Browns staff reaction after they drafted Sedeur Sanders, man, it was painful to watch. I felt embarrassed for them for drafting Sedeur. And let me tell you this here. It looked like someone told them, y'all better draft Sedeur right here. And they didn't want to do it. And they did it. They had already drafted Dylan Gabriel. They had already drafted him. They drafted Dylan Gabriel in the 3rd round. They drafted Dylan Gabriel in the 3rd round, and they passed up Sedeur again in the 4th round. Then the 5th round, all of a sudden they draft Sedeur. They got 5 quarterbacks: Kenny Pickett,
speed limit reduced.
Deshaun Watson, Flacco. Now they got Dylan Gabriel and Sedeur Sanders. As a Cleveland Brown organization, whoever pulled that trigger, they messed up. They messed up. Royally messed up. You already cost the kid about $40 million by not taking him in the 1st round, knowing you need a damn quarterback. So basically now what you're going to have is a circus in that locker room. A complete, because Sedeur Sanders, camera's going to follow him here on out through rookie camp. Everything he does, the camera's going to be on Sedeur Sanders, whether Cleveland like it or not. But what Cleveland screwed up at, why? Let's see. That's a car over there I like. It's an old school car over there I like. Why would you draft Dylan Gabriel in the 3rd round and then turn around the 5th round and draft Sedeur Sanders? It doesn't make any sense, guys. And the problem is now, not only that, looking at the coach's reaction after when they drafted Dylan Gabriel, they was all high-fiving, hugging, and they was all happy. Every player they drafted, they was high-fiving, hugging, and slapping hands and everything. When they draft Sedeur Sanders, bro, that didn't even look like that. You looked at the general manager's face, he looked like he was disgusted. Man, I don't know why, what's the reason why, but out of 32 teams, somebody in the war rooms gonna tell, it's gonna be a 30 for 30 one day on this situation. What? Mark it down. It's gonna be a 30 for 30, or it's gonna be a tell-all book about what really happened. Because you can't tell me everybody on every coaching staff felt the same way that, hey man, why are we passing on Sedeur Sanders? What are we doing here? I guarantee you. I guarantee you, at the end of the day, I'll give it a few weeks. Somebody gonna say it. It's gonna come out. Somebody gonna say something about one organization, and then there's gonna be a train reaction. Then somebody else gonna say, yeah, it happened in my war room too, in my draft room. It happened. This was a collective collusion to do this. Amongst the general manager, amongst the coaches, amongst the teams, they all agreed to do it this way. Whether it was fault that they were whether they were trying to take it out on Deion Sanders himself and take it out on his son. It's gonna come out. But back to Cleveland. Now Cleveland has created a real circus. You know what I was hoping for, guys? Let me tell y'all what I was hoping. When they passed Sedeur Sanders, when everybody passed, when he didn't get drafted in the 4th round, I was hoping, when he didn't get drafted in the 4th round, I really was hoping that the Dallas Cowboys would draft him. I was hoping Jerry Jones would step up and draft him. And they had a chance to early in the 5th round. They didn't. But I was hoping that, I was like, you know what? I hope this kid go to the Cowboys, sit behind Prescott, and then take Dallas to the, become the starting quarterback one day from Dallas and write history. Then when Dallas passed on him, then I like, man, I really like to see this guy go on a team that's got a veteran quarterback, somebody like Buffalo Bill, somebody like Patrick Holmes. I hope he go on a team like that and just sit and wait his time and then learn what he can and become a superstar behind a superstar. But here, now he's on Cleveland Brown. It's all said and done. This is what happened. I'm going to tell you what I would do if I was Sedeur. I believe I wouldn't even play, man. I believe I would set this year out and go back in the draft. I would. I believe I would set this year out and then go back in the draft. Because why would you go to the Cleveland drafting you behind a guy that got behind a guy that ain't gonna even make. I don't even think Dylan Gabriel gonna make the damn team. I really don't. You got Deshaun Watson, Kenny Pickett, Joe Flacco on the team. You ain't keeping 5 quarterbacks. Somebody gotta go. You ain't keeping 5 quarterbacks. So I know somebody say, well, Deshaun Watson may be the one. No, Deshaun Watson ain't going nowhere. Deshaun Watson got some guaranteed money that the Browns got to just eat. They got to eat. That ain't finna happen. That ain't finna happen. So, I really believe, man, if I was Sedeur, I believe I wouldn't even play, man. I wouldn't, because it's really embarrassing to me for the Cleveland Browns to even pick him. Now, I mean, you draft a quarterback in the 3rd round, and you pass him up in the 4th, and you draft him in the 5th. It doesn't make any sense. I know Sedeur was happy just to get drafted. Sure enough, he got to act like he's happy. What else are you supposed to do? But I believe Deion Sanders and Sedeur got time to think about this process. And it can't go no horribly wrong. It can't be no worse. Why not set this year out? Why? The Cleveland Browns already showed Sedeur, we really didn't even want you. By their reaction when they drafted him. Not only that, by their reaction, they drafted a quarterback in the 3rd round that can't even walk in this boy's shoes. It doesn't make any sense. And then, to be honest with you, Mike Tomlin, I was a big fan of Mike Tomlin. I really was, man. I'm no longer no more. I hope Pittsburgh lose I hope Pittsburgh Steelers. I'm glad Najee Harris got the hell out of there. Man, I really did. I'm glad he with the Chargers. But not Mike Tomlin, I'm not a fan of you no more, bro. I hope you flop. I hope the Pittsburgh Steelers end up firing your ass. Because I'm gonna tell you why. Pittsburgh Steelers do not have a quarterback. They don't have a quarterback. And you mean to tell me you pass this kid up and hoping for a guy that's over the hills to sign with you guys. Not thinking about the future. I don't care if you do get him to come play for you this year. And as of right now, as of the day after the draft over with, ain't nobody heard nothing. Pittsburgh ain't got no quarterback. Mike Tomlinson could drafted Sedeur Sanders, had a quarterback on the roster, and the future on the roster. It would have been a good look for Mike Tomlinson. I just think, man, for now, I despise Pittsburgh Steelers and Mike Tomlinson. Straight up. I hope they flop. I used to be a fan of it. No more. Not shit. Not me. So, who else passed him up? The Raiders. So, the Raiders passed him up, which this is where the kid really deep down wanted to play. He wanted to play for the Raiders, the Las Vegas Raiders. And Pete Carroll passed him up. I used to have respect for Pete Carroll. I don't have no respect for him no more. You mean to tell me you got a veteran quarterback on your team that he really a glorified backup quarterback. That's what he is. He a glorified backup quarterback that ain't gonna win no Super Bowl, that ain't gonna win no playoff, nothing. And the Raiders, let me tell you how bad it is for Pete Carroll and the Raiders. They drafted Genty, the little running back out of Boise State. A great pick. A great pick. Then you come back around, you got the running back. Now you can get the quarterback. I understand you didn't want to pass up the running back, but you got the opportunity now to get the quarterback in the second round, which would have been perfect for Sedeur. Man, you can't make this up, bro. All the sportscasters, all the people that got podcasts, they all saying the same thing. Man, it was a joke. Whether you like the kid persona, whether you think he's cocky, arrogant, flamboyant, whatever, but one thing about it, that kid can flat out play. And if I'm Sedeur Sanders, I hope I don't even want to see him succeed in Cleveland. That's how bad, because I just feel like Cleveland did, what's that old saying? What's that old saying? Let's see, I know I got it wrong. Somebody make a comment in my comments and tell me. I'm pissing on you, but it's raining. It's some kind of cliche. I'm pissing on you, but I'm gonna tell you it's raining. It's rain or something like that. I know that I remember that old cliche, but basically they pissed on Sedeur, and now they gonna tell him it was just rainwater falling on him. Man, man, if I'm Dion, I tell my son to set the year out. It can't get no worse. It's already embarrassing. But they already saying you arrogant, you flamboyant, you just like your daddy, blah, 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 this, that, and other. But your daddy is a Hall of Famer. Sedeur Sanders has a chance to be a Hall of Famer too. But at the same time, what could be worse? Peyton Manning, when he came out, he didn't want to play for a certain team. Nobody gave that no credence. John Elway did it. Nobody gave that no credence. Man, there's a double standard in the United States, and we all know it. It is what it is. Roll damn tide.